welcome to the first episode of my Bloodborne playthrough. This is one of my favorite games of all fucking time. I have put way too many hours into it. It's excessive. Like I would just keep playing through it. I have not gotten the platinum trophy yet. I have one more I gotta get. It's the get all the weapons and hunter items or whatever the fuck they're called. So maybe during this playthrough we can go and get that, but I am just going to start a new game for you guys and we can play through this together. It's going to be a good time, so yeah, let's check out this cutscene.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel.
Still not sure who this guy is. I don't want to spoil too much, but
where's an outsider
I don't think he's the main hunter guy. I don't remember his name either. I'm not sure who he is, but he just pretty much fucks you up and then says good luck and sends you out to fight monsters. Very fucking rude, if you ask me, but... Alright, so what do we want to do for my character? Let's just make him look ridiculous. Mr. Tickle Snatch. Sounds good to me. Or just Mr. Tickle. Yeah, man, I would do Mr. Tickle Snatch. Yup. I'm be young. Young Mr. Tickle Snatch. Alright, let's just do Cruel Fate. I kinda wanna do like a skill build. I'll also show you guys how to like kind of build up a character for PvP. I'll do some PvP with this character once we get to the level. The meta is like 120, but honestly, it doesn't really fucking matter. You could pretty much find, you know, I don't really feel like doing like all this, so we're just gonna do something basic. No, let's be slim. Where's my face? Face details. I just want to do like hair. Let's give me some long ass. Let's just be a dirty motherfucker. So we need a beard, like a real big one. You wouldn't have time to shave in this fucking world, like it's just not realistic. You're getting chased down by fucking monsters. Should we make our hair like really ridiculous? Now let's do super red. That's cool, I guess. I definitely want some glasses. Give me maybe just a monocle. Yeah, it's fancy as shit. Let's do the monocle. Alright, honestly, I'm just going to leave it at that, and we can start this playthrough, because no one wants to watch me build a character. Alright.
Good. Signed and sealed.
So I guess like the lore, I'll tell you what I know about the lore in this game. This like blood administration is what turns people to the beasts that you fight. And like you apparently there's some like sickness, I assume, like a plague of some kind, and there's the great ones that they're bosses that you fight later on in the game. Basically, the townspeople used their blood to cure this plague, but it had unintended consequences and turned people into monsters. So, apparently hunters are people who were able to resist against the beast blood, and it just kind of makes them super fucking quick. Enhanced reflexes, that kind of thing. I could be wrong, but that's what I've kind of gotten from this. Like, this is supposed to symbolize the beast blood coming to get you, but you are rescued by the messengers, which are somehow connected to the Tao in the hunter's dream. I'm sorry if I'm giving you too much information right off the bat, but it will all make sense once we get deeper into this Let's Play, I promise. So, just note that the blood administration is infusing people with the blood of great ones, and you probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I would think that's common sense. These big giant space monsters, let's just inject their blood into us. That sounds like a fucking fantastic move. Nothing could go wrong. We're all gonna live happy, long lives. It's not gonna be.
You found
It's
yourself
not
a
gonna bring us
hunter.
into like an apocalyptic, fucking doomsday world. Nah, it'll be cool. We'll just shoot it up for fun. They would get to bars, go start drinking this shit. You know, like alcohol just fucked them up. All right. So we have awoken in some creepy ass building. Everything in this game is creepy as fuck, but that's just the atmosphere. It actually has a fantastic atmosphere. That is the main reason I fell in love with this game. Was the gameplay is obviously really, 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 really fun and fast paced and just brutal. But the atmosphere and the lore, I'm just gonna let him kill me so I can go get my weapons. Is just top notch. Like, I like the Dark Souls games, but the lore in this game is just so much cooler, I think. You could argue that Dark Souls is deeper, but it had more games, so they had more time to accumulate that kind of stuff. There were rumors that there would be a Bloodborne 2, but there probably is not going to be a Bloodborne 2. Everyone thought Serico, or however you pronounce it, that new game that From Software has coming out, was going to be Bloodborne 2, but that is not the case. It's a whole different game. And honestly, in my opinion, they should leave this one alone. It's a masterpiece on its own. The story was pretty much completed with this first installment, so doing another game would just be kind of grabbing for straws. And I feel like it would almost turn out to be a money grab. It would not be as good as this first one. I don't see how you could continue the story unless you moved the to like another town instead of Yharnam, but that's pretty much just doing the same fucking thing in another town. So I am gonna, until I get my skill up, I'm just gonna use the saw cleaver. I'll explain that real quick. Hunter pistol. Okay. So let's equip that. Equip that. So like you look at your weapons, right? If you look at, go down there and see the attribute bonus, those letters represent your weapon scaling. So it has a D scaling in strength and an E scaling in skill. Basically, this weapon will eventually become, it's what they call a quality weapon, which it will scale well off both strength and skill, leaning more towards strength. You have the saw spear, which is pretty much the opposite. It is a very similar weapon, but scales more off skill. But with this kind of weapon, it's almost, you know, you really can't go wrong with either or. I think on this character, I'm pretty much just gonna do a 50 skill, 25 strength, and eventually we're gonna use more skill-based weapons and not so much the cleavers. The cleavers are probably hands down, if you're just starting on this game, the best way to go. They're quick, they have strong transformation attacks, you can chain them well, simple to use, does good damage. Like, you really just can't go wrong with the saw weapons in this game. Although they get kind of boring, in my opinion. Some of the other weapons are just more fun to use. You know, they're more enjoyable. They look cooler. They have, you know, I mean, not that a fucking saw on a stick or whatever this thing is isn't cool. It's very cool. I'm just saying, when you die, like in all Souls games, you were able to pick up your blood echoes like I just did there. This dude's easy work. Don't have to worry about him. Blood vials are going to be your potions. Basically, you can heal up with them. You can also turn them into blood. Quicksilver bullets, which allow you to obviously use your gun. The gun is not going to be your main source of damage. It's going to be more of a... you basically just use it to parry, unless you're running a blood tinge build. Then it can get pretty fucking intense when you get like this weapon called the Evelyn paired with the Chikage. That's one of the best, if not the best, PvP classes around. It's also good for PvE, but it just reigns fucking supreme. That shit does so much damage in PvE, or PvP. So, basically, this first part of the game you'll pretty much just catch your bearings, learn how to do the basic controls. These dudes aren't really tough at all. You can also get wrapped into a false sense of security, thinking, oh shit, you know, This shit easy. I got this. That is what I thought the first time. And then I got to this part that is coming up, this little town square, and there's like 40 fucking dudes, so it gets pretty tough. If it seems like I'm just breezing through the game, I am, because I've played it so many fucking times. Probably too many times, honestly. Yeah. So this is gonna be our first lamp. These lamps are kind of like the bonfires in Dark Souls. They allow you to go back and forth to the Hunter's Dream, which you can turn in like your blood echoes to level up, buy weapons, yada yada yada, repair your weapons, fortify weapons. I will cover all that in the future for anyone playing this game for the first time. I realize it's kind of old, but it's still fun as hell, so you should pick it up for sure if you haven't played it on the PS4. It is PS4 exclusive, so it's another way that PS4 is just kicking Xbox's ass. And if you deny that, you're, I don't know, man, you're an idiot. So, you just gotta be careful with these guys. Really, if you're starting out, I would just take my time picking them off one by one. But I am not, fuck off, man. I'm not really worried. I also don't want to make this video too long. So I may cut it off at 15 minutes, and then just I'll probably do another one after this, honestly. This guy, okay, he's tough when you're at this level, but you can just parry him. See if I can do it. Nope, failed. Come on, bitch. You also don't need to fight him, but... Hey! Okay, when you get a successful parry attack, you do gain health back, which is really fucking nice. It's like parrying is a bit of a risk, but you will also be rewarded for it. So... Oh shit, oh shit! Okay, got him. So like if you've played the Dark Souls games, you don't have to be as defensive in this game. It actually rewards aggression. So you want to be fast, keep attacking, keep attacking. You regen health when you attack, so it pays off. I mean, obviously you don't want to be stupid aggressive and just run in. You gotta be, use your dodge. You can dodge much quicker in this game. There's no armor weights. Everything weighs the same no matter what you're weighing. So you'll always have that quick roll dodge, which is nice. Really rewards. It's just a very fucking fast-paced game. So up here is the part I was talking about. The way I'm going now is what I think is just the best route, is you can get these dudes on the side real quick. There's also, did I pick that up? Yeah. Okay. The bloodstone shards, chunks, and twin shards. Those are the things you use to upgrade your weapons. Very useful. It's gonna help you a fucking lot with the later bosses. But you can eventually buy them at the in the Hunter's Dream, but it's good to pick them up when you're out here, obviously. Shit! All right, we're cool. Woohoo! Fuck, man. Just ripping. Alright, yeah, this town square, honestly, what it's best to do is run over here, up the stairs. There's a little thingy here you can pick up. Those give you blood echoes. If you crush them, these dudes are going to be the first targets you want to get out. The gunmen do a lot of damage from a range, so obviously you want to take them out first. I like to just lure people up here, because there's one more gunman down there, but... If you lure, it works very well. Don't be afraid to take a little bit of damage. Not this much damage. I'm not in a good spot right now. Yeah! Fuck. Alright, cool. We're doing alright now. got a little hairy for a second, but there's times in this game where that's just gets your adrenaline going. It's fun, man. It's challenging. People don't like hard games. I fucking love difficult games because like it's rewarding, man. Like you die a bunch of times and then you fucking finally beat that boss. There's some bosses in this game where it took me a couple weeks until I finally could beat him, but you can also call for help. I don't like doing that. Some people prefer playing with other people, and that's fine. For me, these kind of... Fuck, see what I mean about these gunmen? These kind of games are just really satisfying to solo. That's how you get good at the game, man. Like, honestly. So we've cleared out this little town square area. And... Oh, there's one more guy. Let's just kill him. For shits and gigs. Alrighty. And then you're going to want to move up these stairs and around to where we were luring those guys. And yeah, we're on our way to the first boss. I'm going to stop this episode here for the sake of time. I'm going to be doing another one right now, though, and I'll show you a little shortcut to the boss and also a way to get insight to level up before you fight the cleric beast. So, thank you for watching my episode. This is going to be a fun series for me. I'm very excited, and I hope you like it too. So, peace!